What is going on, YouTube family? Today we are behind the wheel of this Golf TDI. This particular one is a 2012 model, and of course, as you guys know, TDI means that it is the diesel. Now, if you guys remember years ago, Volkswagen went through that whole thing with Dieselgate, where they were misrepresenting the actual emissions of their diesel engines. I really don't care, because their diesel engines are phenomenal. They last forever. They're incredibly efficient and pretty potent for what they are. This is a 2-liter TDI, and this particular one, of course, is turbocharged. It makes 140 horsepower and it makes 236 pound-feet of torque. So this little thing will just scoot right along. She's an old girl. She's got some pretty foggy headlights. That's an easy fix, but it does have fog lights as well, and these 5-star patterned wheels in this white paint with the black interior. I think it's a pretty decent looking little thing. It looks like a Golf. You can always tell a Golf when you are near one. When you're driving behind one, you know for a fact it's a Golf. Got the requisite Save the Manuals badge, sticker, and then this really funky way to kind of open up the oh, hold on, wait a second. Why you don't want to open? Oh, okay, I thought we had a problem. And then cargo space, you got 15 cubic feet behind the seats, and I think it's 46 with them folded, so very decent space. Got a 12-volt outlet back there too. Get this tag back on. And rear wiper, you guys know we love a rear wiper, especially on a hatchback. Acura, pay attention, put one on the freaking Integra, please. And we are going to take this thing out and just do a nice little evening drive. The sun is setting, so where we're going should be very pretty. And yeah, we're just gonna take it out real quick, enjoy this 6-speed. Now, you could get these also with a 6-speed DSG gearbox too, so that was also an option. I tell you what, man, I learned how to drive a manual in a Volkswagen Beetle, and it was a 5-speed. It had the 2.5-liter 5-cylinder engine, of course, no turbo, so that was like 170 horsepower. And shout out to Sarah Marola, if you're out there, if you ever seen any of my videos. I am the kid that you taught how to drive in your car. She was my art teacher in high school. I didn't know anybody else with one. And one day I just asked her, I was like, hey, would you teach me how to drive a manual? I want my first car to be a manual. She was like, sure. She started letting me learn how to drive on that thing. She called it Eugene, after Eugene Levy, of course. And this feels very similar. The shifter action, the clutch travel, it all feels very close to that Beetle. So I'm right at home. This thing is already fun to drive, and I haven't gone past, what, 30 miles an hour? Oh yeah, that torque is great. And like I said, this thing with 236 pound-feet of torque scoots right along without a lot of fuss. 6th gear. Out on the highway, just cruising. $70 miles an hour, 72, 73, 6th gear, just under 2,000 RPM. And you can literally just lean into the gas and you're picking up speed, because that turbo is right in its prime at that RPM So this is very basic motoring, but I enjoy it. I think once this car gets through inspection, it's going to be on sale for like 78 or 7,900 bucks. So an absolute bargain at 166,000 miles. It is just getting into its life. These things can last 300,000-400,000 miles with proper maintenance. So, and that engine light is on, but trust me, this thing is healthy. It's driving just as it should. Doesn't feel weird. It's not making any odd noises. So I think it would be a brilliant buy for anybody who is after this particular type of vehicle. And the idea with diesel is, yeah, it's usually a little bit more expensive than, like, you know, premium, but it lasts a lot longer. It takes a lot longer to go through a tank of diesel, most often times than not. So, because it gets such great range. I've seen people get like 50 plus miles to the gallon with these types of engines, and even with the manual, you know. So very efficient, yet fun to drive. Most of you guys know I did get rid of my Integra, so driving this manual right now is very fun, just very fun. I have not driven a car with halogen headlights in forever, so these are this light that it puts out is a joke. Some nice rev matches going on here. And when you got this type of torque, you can literally just ride the wave. car is very easy to drive too. Very easy. I think Honda / Acura, Porsche, and Volkswagen, and BMW. Well, not the newer BMWs, but the old BMWs. I'm talking early 2000s, late 90s. Those things, that kind of era of BMW manual and the Volkswagen, Honda, Acura, they all made some of the best feeling manual transmissions, hands down. I stand by that for sure. I drove a manual 911. That thing was, I mean, chef's kiss, perfect. The throws, the gates, the clutch, everything was perfect. Volkswagen, kind of the same thing. Honda, Acura, I mean, even old ones, newer ones, they've always had a certain feel to them. And any true enthusiast will tell you exactly what I'm saying is definitely the case. Very, very good. Now, compare this to like a Chevy Cruze Ecotec, or the Eco with the 1.4 turbo that they had. Not only was the engine trash, but the freaking shifter was garbage. I hate Chevy's manual transmissions unless it is a Camaro or a, you know, C7 Corvette or something like that. But when you talk about just an everyday vehicle feeling full and precise and all those sorts of things, with Chevy you got to spend a good amount of money to get something that feels decent, or at least you had to. They don't make manual Corvettes anymore. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I definitely enjoyed making it. These are very cool cars, in my opinion. You know, it was a time where you could get a diesel, you could get whatever you want. You had so many options. Yeah, let me know what you guys thought of this car. I'll try to find more older vehicles to kind of review for you guys every now and then. It's not often we get something that I find to be, you know, kind of special like this. But I will catch you guys in the comments. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace out, homies.